I'm Dara Deegan, aquatic biologist with the City of Elkhart and South Bend's aquatic biology program. One of the questions that I get a lot is, are the fish safe to eat out of the Elkhart and St. Joseph rivers? We do an extensive amount of fish tissue sampling to see if the fish are actually safe to eat. The information that we collect is shared with the state of Indiana. That information is published on the Indiana State Department of Health's website. You can also find that information on the City of Elkhart's aquatic biology program website. Most species here in the St. Joseph River, in Elkhart County in particular, are perfectly fine. You want to stay away from the bigger bottom feeders like catfish and carp. We do have Pcbs in the river. Those are contaminants that were left over from the 1970s, believe it or not, and they've accumulated on the bottom of the river. A lot of bottom feeders, especially the big ones like carp and catfish, will accumulate those, making them unsafe to eat. However, the smaller fish like bluegill, bass, crappie, the ones that are good to eat, those are perfectly fine to eat as long as you do it in moderation. One thing to be mindful of is that a lot of toxins and contaminants accumulate in fatty tissues. So if you catch a fish and you take the skin off or you take the belly meat out of the fish, that's a great way of reducing the amount of pollutants that you consume. Also, we do have individuals that are considered part of the sensitive population. That's women under the age of 50 or children under the age of 15. For the sensitive population, it's important that they limit the amount of fish that they eat out of the river. So if you do catch and eat fish out of the St. Joe River, I strongly encourage that you go to the Indiana State Department of Health's website and check out the fish consumption advisory. There's a lot of really good information out in there about particular species you can eat, how often you should eat them.